Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Hello, everybody. We're just testing the systems. Can you hear me? Can Airliner the Airliner Live world hear me? Can you guys hear me? Just doing a quick sound test before we start. Yeah, we are live. Can you guys hear me? Maybe if you can just put it in the chat. Hello, Lee Davies. A great Gordon fan, Thompson River. So can you guys hear me? How's the audio? How is our audio? 5x5. Okay, good. So, yeah, just 3 minutes to 10 here in Vancouver. We're just starting a few minutes early. Windy. Thank goodness the rain has let up. I don't have the iPad out, so I'm not going to be able to check the flight radar as quick as I could. Dutch Aviation, 5x5. Thank you, sir. So we've got Becky Davies, 4-month business class. We've got an aircraft on approach, so let's just pull the camera around. NOTAM this morning to airmen, wet runway surface, so that's kind of a cool thing. And we've got a Q400 setting up as our first arrival for today's show. You might be able to hear the wind hitting my mic. So let's see how this goes for us. Bit of a choppy seas, as you can see out there. Yeah, some spray for sure. Yeah, nice spray actually. Pretty good. Golf, Oscar, India. Taking the short taxiway here off the 08 Active. Nice way to start the show. And it's officially 2 minutes to 11 here in Vancouver. Pacific time, of course. So again, I just wanted to acknowledge Becky Davies. Thank you for your 4-month business class membership. That is great to see. And we do have another aircraft setting up here on approach. And it is Westjet inbound from Victoria, actually. Westjet is a 3354 Q400. So I'm just going to take us back to the approach side of the field so we don't miss this. Moving the camera gently for you guys. We've got our standard Korean cargo, and here is our Westjet. Beautiful. Yeah, it was raining up until, as I was driving into the airfield, actually, we had some pretty heavy rain, so weather forecast is for a clearance, which is good for us. Westjet Q400 looking nice. Overcast day, so our light values are actually pretty good for our show. 08 show, and it is 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. Welcome to the Airliners Live Vancouver show. My name is Henry Tenby, your host. And great to see we have 248 people in the house. Hopefully that number will climb. Steve Barnes, Matthew Weaver, Doug Robinson. Great to see all you guys here with us. I think we've got another aircraft on approach, actually. Again, because it was raining, I don't have my iPad set up for easy access or easy viewing of my large screen flight radar, so I don't actually know flight details unless I scroll back and forth between the apps on my phone. So, but we do have a Q400 setting up here on approach. I'll take the camera around for you guys. Probably about now might be a good time to do that. So, as I say, I've got the camera set up in a plastic bag just because we have had rain this morning. So I just want to protect our gear. And it's windy, so I don't have the umbrella up because the umbrella is going to be all over the place. So So here's our next arrival. As I say, Q400. It's a morning of Q400s, actually. Again, you can definitely see the chop in the water there in the background. Air Canada Express, also known as Jazz. There's some nice spray, a bit of nice spray for us. Hopefully with the jets we'll get more water kick up than the prop jobs here. JAL at the gate. JAL landed early, unfortunately. It arrived just as I was parking the car in the parking lot. So, yeah. We're lucky, though, that the rain has pretty much stopped. So that's good news. Hello, Terry Edwards, Chester, Mike, Pauline B. John Fezza. Hi, John. Yeah, exactly. It's Q400 City, a.k.a. Vancouver YVR. And that's right, Lee Davies, Melissa. Great to see all you guys here. All the regulars. Appreciated. There's a Cessna 185 flying over my head on floats. You can hear it, actually. Hope you guys have had a good week. Everything is well here in Vancouver, I have to say, thankfully. So yeah, we're just going to watch this fellow taxi in right now, and let's just put the camera on the JAL while I check the flight radar here, see what's going on. Flight radar, we've got in the approach another Q400. Surprise, surprise. It's the Westjet 3323 from Kelowna. It's a ways out. And I think that then we've got a Air Canada inbound, a MAX. So, you know what? I think I might just put myself behind the camera here and welcome everybody to the show. So let's just do that kind of right now. Well, hello everybody. Hope you're doing well. My name is Henry Tenby, wearing my Airliners Live hat. This windy Thursday morning here in Vancouver. It's the Airliners Live Vancouver show. I'd like to welcome you all to our show today. As I said earlier, it's been rainy. We've had passing rain showers. I'm told the rain is going to actually get less and less, but the wind will increase. So we might get some lucky, interesting landing shots with wind and aircraft crabs. So we'll see how that works out for us. And yeah, it's good to be here. Hope you're all doing well. The highlight today, of course, will be the Porter arrival. Porter started their scheduled operations just a few days ago, and their scheduled flight from Toronto operates twice a day, most weekdays, twice a day. And we've got a 12:30 arrival on that. Hang on. Okay, I'll climb behind the camera for this Q400 arrival, but I just wanted to welcome you all to the show in person. So thank you guys. Let's have a fun time. Okay. So here we are. This Q400 is coming in, as I said earlier. Let's just zoom up a bit for it. It's quite a ways out still, actually. And as I said, it's coming in from Kelowna. So let's get things set up. Where is he? There. Oh yeah, he's still a bit of a speck in the sky. Oh, and there's the MAX. You can see the MAX setting up right there. I think that's the MAX. But this is our subject, our immediate subject, I'll say. And I think you might be able to hear the wind hitting my mic. Okay, so, sorry about that, guys. As I say, I've got a plastic bag covering my camera to protect against the rain. bit of rain, a bit of water kicked up on the runway surface for us. As you see, we've got our Korean Airlines cargo bird. Yeah, so Porter Airlines, we offer them congratulations on their launch of their scheduled jet operation, Embraer jets. They've ordered, I think, 50 with options up to 100. So it's a bold plan, but we wish them luck. They've got 2 daily flights into Vancouver, most days of the week, it's my understanding. So they've got a midday flight, which is what we're going to see today around 12:30. And they also have I believe, a midnight flight. So a red-eye. I know from my own experience that the red-eye flights are often pretty busy out of Vancouver with the big carriers. So a lot of people like to fly through the night, save the cost of a hotel, and arrive in Toronto in time for the start of the workday. So the red-eyes are popular, and I guess Porter will try to capitalize on that as best they can. So, hope everybody is doing fine. And again, we've got John Feza, Dutch Aviation Blog, Niels Dam, aka Niels Dam. Hi, Niels. As everybody knows, Niels is the new face of Airliners Live in Amsterdam, and Niels was on the Amsterdam show just about a week or so ago. And I think it was last Wednesday, and you guys got to meet Niels. He's a great guy. He's training to be an airline pilot, and he is going to be doing initially filming clips at Amsterdam for Airliners Live, and as his schedule allows, hopefully he will transition to doing live shows as well for everyone here at Airliners Live. So again, congratulations to Niels, and we're excited to have him on board. So here's our next arrival. It's Q400. Surprise, surprise. Setting up on the approach. And there it is. Again, I don't have my iPad. I'll set up the iPad once I have comfort knowing that we're not going to have rain. Sorry about that, guys. Again, I was just adjusting my rain cover on the camera. But no, we are on sched here with this guy. Nice landing. Air Canada Express jet. Oh yeah, he rides the nose high. Nicely done. As you can see, we definitely have a wet runway surface, and as soon as we have a jet landing, I think we'll be treated to the delights of excess spray. Nice. And we've got a 37, but taxiing off stand. There it is. Where's this guy heading to? Yeah, thank you, Chester Mike, for the heads up on that. Chester Mike, Westjet is heading to Toronto. Westjet's the 710, but I don't quite see it. But thanks for that comment. I'm just wondering, should I set the thank you, Mohammed. It is a beautiful airport. We're grateful for that. And hello, Steve T. Yeah, you know what? While we're kind of waiting, maybe I'll take the iPad out now and see if I can get that. See if I can get that working. bags want to go flying. I've got things in my bag and they actually want to leave the bag and go flying away. So I'll have to bring out barbells next time to get things weighed down. But as I say, I'm just taking a bit of a break here while I set up my iPad so I can see the flight radar. So bear with me here, guys. See if I can get this to work for us. Flight radar. As I say, I've got a little bit of a lull in the action, so that might be helpful. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm kind of back in black with my flight radar. This is we've got a Delta Airlines 483 from Minneapolis setting up on approach here, so at least I know that. And it's cold on the fingers, though. This 37. Let's see where this 37 is going to. This Boeing is pushed back, heading to Los Angeles as the 552 MAX. Guess they're just unhooking right now. So yeah, you guys can hear the wind. It's howling like a son of a gun, actually. So maybe we'll get some, as I say, some nice crabbed landings. You never know, right? I know Andy and Martin love the windy weather at Manchester for the exciting clips. So we'll see if we can get some of that action happening for ourselves here. You never know. So let me bring the camera around for this Delta Airlines arrival. Bear with me. As I say, it's coming inbound from Minneapolis. It's the Delta Airlines 483. Looks like it's a 319. Something like that. There it is. It is a bit windy, so let's see if we get some interesting landings. Pretty much bog standard. Some decent spray though. Yeah, but it'd be nice if it was more. We just don't have enough water on the runway. Like in Manchester, that's your specialty, right? You guys have just insane wet runway operations. And here in Vancouver, it just dries very quick. And we've got a wind going, so the wind just dries that runway too quickly. Unfortunately, the water's almost all gone. So we're not having the impressive spray up that we had hoped for. So, yeah, again, just is what it is. And we've got a big bird taxiing out here. Air Canada 777-200 actually. And where's this 200 headed to? Let's see if we can figure this out. It's going to Toronto actually. It's Air Canada 108. So yeah, 777-200. Always nice. So we're on 08 operations. Pretty much all for the last 3 or 4 months, it's been non-stop 08 operations every single day. Yeah, there are occasional periods of 26, but they are very few and far between. So here in Vancouver, this winter, prevailing winds have been 08 ops. So that is we'll have to wait for the spring, I guess, so we can enjoy some 26 operations days. By the way, the battery's bleeding off fast. I'm down to 59%, and we're only 15 minutes into the show, so I'm going to chalk that up to the wind. The wind chill must be draining the battery, quaffing the battery fast. So again, we've only been live for maybe 20 minutes, and the battery is down to 58%. So we're going to have a battery management, not an issue, but we're just going to have to be on top of it. So it kind of is what it is. And then we've got this Max tax, or no, not a Max. We've got a A320 taxiing out to Calgary as well. This is the Air Canada 208 center frame as the 747-100 taxis out in the background. So Chester Mike says the wind is 70 degrees at 6 knots. Well, I think it's going to get, it's probably more than that right now, because as I say, well, where I'm standing anyhow, it's going to be more for sure. And here comes our LAX 37 taxiing out. The gate area looking nice. Yeah, I do need a solar generator power pack. Unfortunately, our camera runs on batteries. There's no external power supply available. So we just have to, and we can't hot swap. So we do have to shut down the system for however long it takes me to change the battery. Usually 10 to 20 seconds. So that's just how we roll with the punches here, guys. I think we've got, we have 423 people in the house with us, which is awesome. Hopefully we'll be able to double that number if we're worth our salt. Ooh, look who's pushing back. Beauty. Al Nippon with a Star Alliance Dreamliner heading to Tokyo. Lucky Devils, look at that. Beautiful. I didn't even notice that, guys. Wow, I was asleep at the switch. I just thought that was an Air Canada bird, and look, lo and behold, that's Al Nippon. Have we seen this here in Vancouver before? Well, yes, I guess. But I guess it's not too common. It sure is nice to see, though, I must say. Indeed, Matthew, it is heading to Narita Airport, Tokyo. Look at that. Yeah, our image is nice and crisp today because we've got heavy cloud above us, so the light is completely flat. So, which means we're not backlit in any way, which makes it pretty good, guys. We've got a heavy on approach, so I'm going to bring us down to that. It is from Seoul. It's the Korean Airlines flight 71. So I think I'm going to very shortly bring the camera around for this arrival, and I might record it. So if I go quiet on the set, it means I'm recording the arrival, and I think I will record. I'm going to record it. So we'll be in quiet mode here in just a second. I'll let you know when I'm going to hit the record button. Okay, guys. So I'm going to shut my yapper. done, Korean Airlines. Beautiful finesse. Textbook. No, I guess I wonder if they knew they were performing for the camera. Oh, and look what's heading out on the other side. If I can get this. Thought I saw heavy. Yeah, I did, but it's just there. That's our Air Canada off to Toronto. Climbing up into the Stratus, looking good. But we've got business to attend to here on terra firma. Our El Nippon is starting up. Let's wait for the bow. Oh, the bow has already happened. We missed the bow, unfortunately. Let's bring on the radios, guys. Ground and tower. And we've got another lander. Heavy. From New Zealand early, so I've got to bring things around. It's a question of pick your battles.
Got 35, test to south, grab Roger.
And I'm recording, guys, so I'll be in radio silence here with my yapper.
Canada 9, or morning rather, 997, we're on the island, 08 left. 97, second retired, partial to water, rolling out 10, nearly Canada 997. 069, push back and go discretion.
God, that was good, guys. So, I guess the word's gotten out. We're filming, so it's finesse is the name of the game for us. Beautiful, super beautiful, I must say. Look at that. It's really good stuff. I'm enjoying this. I am stoked. And we got another lander coming in from Mexico City. It's the Air Canada 997 setting up for us. I'm going to hold the camera on the Korean here as long as I can. Look at this, guys. We got Korean, we got the ANA, we've got Air New Zealand. Triple whammy. Holy moly. So, it's just pretty good. The light's looking awesome too. By the way, battery's down to 42%. So, just FYI. Ooh, double. That's nice. That's cool. There's the. Sorry, guys. Gotta get a landing for you. Gotta get our landing. We can't muck about here. I'll go tight. Nice bite down to the runway. Beautiful stuff. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Attaboy. Yeah, that was cool. That was good, guys. Thoroughly enjoyed that performance. Yeah, rough landing, throwing up the water for us. So we've got some fast and furious arrivals, guys. We've got a Air Canada Express CRJ from Yellowknife, 8477. Next on deck. Then we've got Flare. That's El Nippon there on the radios.
5 of Victor Hotel. On the 15 heavy ground taxi via Victor Lima, runway 13. The taxi via Victor Lima, 3
I'm going to hold the camera on Air New Zealand and sacrifice the Yellowknife inbound, the CRJ, because they're a dime a dozen. I think the Air New Zealand has to take priority. Hope nobody's going to take too much offense on that.
Canada 06, Vancouver tower number 2, flying up 36.5 miles final, clear to land, runway left.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I think we just have to hold Air New Zealand. It's just far too special for us. As he taxis into his gate. Nice scheme. Very nice scheme, I must say. Beautiful. Gate 66. Wow. Hey, Jillian Plow, thank you very much for the £2. I think you're first. I think you're first, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Jillian. That is very kind of you. Very kind of you, indeed. So we've got our flare landing. He's about to flare. Flare is inbound from San Francisco as the 8227. Our battery's at 38%. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Water up. Triple FX, nice Reggie. Very nice Reggie, I must say. So we've got, how many people are in the house? We've got 580. That's great. It's climbing. Nice to see. Nice to see, guys. Thank you, Andrew. I'm glad the picture is nice and crisp. Our cellular network. Oh, we've got a heavy on approach, guys. Crikey, I just about missed that. Just about missed it. I'm going to record it, so I'll shut my yapper. And let's get this. Let's get it. Oh, yeah.
Let's go 3069, runway 08 right, altimeter 302, Echo Delta, runway 3 Lima. Airway
Beautiful. Really nice. Again, the word's out. Airliners Live is on the field filming landings. So we're getting some nice landing clips here. I'm stoked. I'm mega stoked. Jeez. Oh yeah. Paul Brooks, thank you for the £2. You're number 2. You're in the number 2 slot. And here, let's have a look at the flare taxing over to the horseshoe. Where's flare? There's flare. We've got aircraft stacked up on approach here too, by the way, guys. So I'm just gonna have a quick peekaboo. What we've got? We've got a Calgary arrival. It's the Air Canada 211. It's a bus, and then we've got behind it, we've got an Air Canada 551 Max inbound from Los Angeles. So, yikes. Good stuff. But yeah, I wanted to again acknowledge Paul Brooks, number 2 with £2. Thank you so much. Awesome. You guys are rock stars. And then we've got Matt Healy, member for 10 months in premium economy. Another month in the books. Another month in the logbook. Absolutely. We appreciate that. You guys are rock stars. Thank you so much for all your support. And Andrew Baird gifted 1 Airliners Live membership. Thank you, Andrew.
Canada 551 approaching back 3 left.
Okay, let's bring the cameras around. Oh.
Vancouver turn number 2 flying over 39 half off final. Clear to land. Right to right left. 551.
551. You heard it.
Vancouver turn number 3 flying at 30.
Beauty.
Half off final. Clear to land on right left.
I'll go tight. Let's see if we get a double bounce. Come on. No. Look at the water. Oh, yeah. Nice kick up. Nice kick up, guys. Buckets. Yankee Julia, India. Well, it's good. We're having fun. There's no question about that. We are having loads of fun, and we've got 600 people in the house. Thank you guys for joining me on the field. We're at runway 08 left here at YVR, Vancouver International. Squeak. We got some squeaky. Time for some WD-40. Jordan, thank you very much for that $4.99 donation. Fantastic day so far. I totally agree. Mega day. Oh, and here's our, I think this is our LAX, I think. This is our LAX Air Canada. Oh, yeah. Bit of water there. Oh, yeah. That's what we're looking for. Attaboy. Yeah. Well done, Air Canada Max, inbound from Los Angeles in style. Throwing up some nice water from those huge buckets that go flying back to slow that beast down. Wow. Awesome. Okay, I just want to quickly take you around to our big bird on the field here. This guy. As he pulls into the horseshoe. Always nice to fly in a 787 Dreamliner. They're always comfortable. Yeah. Terry Edwards, thank you very much for your £1.79 donation. Any amount is appreciated. So thank you so much, Terry.
American 1459,
yeah. Jubbly landing. Okay, we got a Q400 on the approach, guys. And no, hang on a second. Bear with me.
207 ground 08 light.
Yep. Oh, I'm asleep at the wheel. I'm asleep at the wheel, guys. Q400. Look at the windsock, by the way. I don't know if you guys caught that. The windsock is alive. There's our bus. I'm just gonna bear with me. I'm gonna make a minor adjustment to setup here. Our battery's at 29%, FYI, guys. So I'm watching it like a hawk. And my iPad, for whatever reason, just turned off on me. So I've lost my flight radar temporarily. I've plugged it into a different power source. See if I can get it to fire up. But we do have a Q400 setting up on approach. So I'll bring the camera around. Steve T, thank you very much for the £2 donation. Glad you're enjoying the action with us here on the field. Thank you, Steve. Okay. Let's move it over. Let's move it over. Another Q400 arrival. I can't tell you where it's from, so we'll have to rely on what you guys post in the chat, because as I say, my iPad is gone tech. I put it on to a different power source, and it seems to be black as just completely black. So it's like a chalkboard. So it's black as a chalkboard, and I can't get it to turn on. So I might just give it a bit of a break. And wow, bear with me. Bear with me. See what we can do here. Oh, there, it's restarting. It's restarting. I might be in a bit of luck here. So let's see if I can. It's coming back to life. Yeah, cold weather ops, right? It's not that cold. It's about 8 degrees Celsius. So hardly cold compared to other parts of the country. So, but we've got a jet on approach, and so I've got a jet landing here, guys. I'll just pull it around. Battery's at 25%. American Airlines. I'm going to guess it's Dallas. She squats down on the oleos. Yeah. Yes, yes. Beauty. Beautiful. American knows how to do it. Yeah, really cool. Okay, hang on a second, guys. Yeah, there must be wonky Wi-Fi signals around here, because I am losing my YouTube connection in and out here. So I'm kind of, the chat is stopping on me, so I just do apologize. I just have to wait and see if it comes back. So I'm fiddling with my phone to get my Wi-Fi back online. So I'm just trying to refresh my chat. I think I've... Yeah, just give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
Now force 1695 ground, 08 right, altimeter 30, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 31.
We got a heavy on approach. Okay, flight radar's back. We've got an Air Canada 777-300 inbound from Toronto. It's the Air Canada 107. So, good news. Good news. Good news, guys. And my phone, I think, is back, too. Thank you, Carwin Davies. The Q400 was from Cranbrook. Awesome. And we've got, who else have we got here? I'm just looking at the chat that I've missed. Jillian Lee Davies, 2 minutes out. American Airlines. Ah, okay. Chester Mike was giving the heads up on the 2 minutes out for the American from Dallas. Okay. Okay. BA is doing short hots with the Dreamliner to Frankfurt. Thank you, Andy. That would be a good flight to take. And Carlin Davies is telling me about the 777 right now. So, okay, I just wanted to get caught up on the chat. We're back in business. My Wi-Fi signals are back. Camera's at 23%. I'm going to try and record this heavy, this Air Canada. So I'll go on to...
Canada 306, monitor 118.7. 7, good day, Canada 306. There's nothing else coming out behind. Cap 465. When you're done with the run-up, let tower know on decimal 7.
Well, that was good, guys. I didn't notice the spoilers getting stowed. So was that were there even any spoilers? I don't know. I didn't catch them. Maybe you guys saw something I didn't see. But that was a good landing. Battery's at 22%. Yikes. Yikes. Anyhow, our next landing is Air Canada 273. It's a MAX from Kelowna. And we've got 611 in the house. I wonder if we can crack 700 people joining us today. That would be awesome if we can. You never know. We'll do our best. Yeah, indeed, Jordan, the 777 looked absolutely magnificent. Somebody's saying, hello, Mr. Dutch. So is that a message to Niels? Perhaps. It's from Japan, I think, or somewhere in Asia. And somebody's going in, Steve Lee, going into lurkers mode. Okay. Yeah. There's our 777 taxing in. 14 years old, according to Chester Mike. 777-333ER. YVR Casey's joining us from England. And, well, I'm just having a quick look at the chat here. See if I have missed anything. Yeah, I've got the £2 donation from Steve T. Thanks again, Steve, for that. Do appreciate it. And, got a lander coming our way. Battery 20%. Okay, we'll try to do this lander first. This is the Kelowna Air Canada 737 MAX. It's flight 273, and it's just on the glide slope now. So there she is. Short finals. Dreamliners on the wing do an effective job of getting that water off the runway.
Back to 902. Cap 27 tower, stable frequency, taxi mic to the Charlie to the right, Juliet, with you, Canada 273.
Soon I'm going to have to make an executive decision on the battery. It's at 19% right now. So, what do I do? In another percent or two, I think we're just going to change the battery. So, just so we don't have a catastrophic battery collapse. So I'm going to start removing the bag that's protecting a camera so we can do this battery change in a controlled manner. So bear with me for a second, guys. Yeah, the battery's at 18%. 18th percentile. So once this guy taxis into the horseshoe, that might be an opportune time for us to do that. So if the screen goes black, it means that I've had a catastrophic battery collapse. So just be aware, I'll be right back. I just want to see if we can get this guy taxiing into the horseshoe for us. Okay. I've got the nice battery in my warm hand here. And we'll do a countdown. We'll do a standard operating procedure countdown for our battery change. Whoops, sorry. Crikey, I just kind of... Okay, let's just get ready here for our battery change, guys. So, let's go. I'm going to stow the zoom lens. Take it right back to minimum zoom. To wide angle. Okay, guys. So we'll do a countdown. And just get the camera off the mount. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back in just a second. But I just have to get organized and get the bag set up with the camera and whatnot, so just bear with me here. At least I am back, and I realize we've got camera straps and bags all over the place. So I'll just get the camera back into the tripod. So just bear with me. Bear with me. It's a little bit more tricky because, as I say, I've got the camera in a bag, so this makes things more complicated. Sorry, just have to do it. Got to do what we got to do. At least we're live. It's just that with the water protector on the camera, it's a lot more tricky getting the camera into the tripod. So that's just what I'm wrestling with. So almost there. It's kind of like a tooth extraction. We just have to be patient while we get this done, and so get the bag set up again. Go. I guess that's maybe okay. So I've got like bungee cords that I use to secure the water protector bag around the camera, and they just have to be put back in place. So I think we're probably okay now. Yeah, I think we're okay. Thank you guys for your patience. Steve T, thank you very much for that £2 donation again earlier. And let me check the flight radar. We have next a Calgary arrival. It's the Westjet 111. So,
Switch 166 ground runway 0, altimeter 3019, Echo Delta Hotel in Lima Cross.
that's a strong radio. Okay, 500 people in the house. Hopefully you guys will come back. Yeah, thank you very much, Carlwyn Davies, for the heads up on the Calgary arrival. It's the, as I say, it's a Westjet 111. So it's a little bit back, but it's getting close for sure. Well, by the way, some of you aren't aware, all of our Manchester shows are now in 4K as of January. So we're doing our live streams in 4K, including the flight sim shows. So that's a neat thing to know. If you're capable of watching 4K, Airliners Live is now 4K in the UK. 4K in the UK. Yeah, that has a nice ring to it. So yeah, so let's get our Calgary arrival 111. You can hear a little bit of crinkling. Hang on. Bear with me. There we go. I just had to reset something here on the camera. Sound. There was a sound cable that I think was loose, so I just put it back in. Westjet 111. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, spoilers up there. That is really good, actually. Yeah, that was good. SkyTrain in the background. Spoilers are stored. So again, for those of you that might have missed it, last Wednesday we had Niels Dam on the midweek show, the Manchester midweek show last Wednesday. We were happy to introduce Niels to the Airliners Live family. Niels is from Amsterdam, and he's going to be the face of Airliners Live at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Starting first with clips, and hopefully it will evolve into perhaps live shows as Niels' busy schedule allows. Niels is training to be an airline pilot. And he's almost finished his flight training, believe it or not. It's been a long process, getting his pilot and commercial and all the other endorsements, etc. So we're wishing Niels all the best of luck as he starts his job hunting to get that first and coveted airline job. I know Niels would like to fly Airbus, so we'll have to see what's in the cards for Niels. It looks very cool, actually. The wind has eased up, which is nice. Beautiful. In other news, on the 25th of February, mark your calendars. If you live in Manchester, you're in the UK, the aviation show, the Manchester Aviation Show, or Aviation Memorabilia Fair, is happening at Manchester Airport, at the Concorde, actually. So Airliners Live will be there with a table selling swag, and looking forward to meeting everybody. So do stop by and say hello. We'll be telling you all about that as we lead up to that. So mark your calendars. February the 23rd, Saturday, the Manchester Aviation Memorabilia Show at the Concord. So if I was living in England or Europe, I'd be there. So I know Niels is planning to head over, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So you'll be able to meet the Airliners Live crew, and it'll be fun. It'll be good fun. Awesome. Jazz is coming in. You just heard on the radio. I can see he's quite a ways out, actually. He's coming in from Prince George. Is the Air Canada 8342. So, yeah. Hey, Roger. Thank you for that £5 donation. Roger Higgs. That's very kind of you. Much appreciate the support there. And, little bit of... Yeah, the wind's coming and going. No pun intended. Yeah, so Westjet's taxiing over to the other side. The Westjet gates are on the south side of the field. They're domestic gates, anyhow. So that's where he's headed to. So yeah, the big news, as I mentioned earlier, is we have a new airline in town. It is none other than Porter from Toronto Billy Bishop Airport. So they're actually operating out of Toronto Pearson, but their main base of operations was the Billy Bishop downtown airport in Toronto, and they're launching a major expansion of their network. They've acquired their first, I believe they've now got, I'm going to say half a dozen Embraers they've taken delivery of so far, Embraer jets. I think they've got 50 on firm order and 100 on with options, and they plan to expand their route operation network significantly with scheduled service to various points across Canada. They initially added Toronto, Montreal, Halifax, Ottawa, Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa, then they expanded out to Halifax. They added Calgary and Vancouver. So I believe they started the Vancouver service a day or two ago. So this might be day 3, and it's twice daily. Most days of the week it's twice daily. They've got a lunchtime arrival, and they've got a midnight arrival. So they're going to be due in here in about 30 minutes. So I'm really excited for that. Looking forward to it, actually. And we've got a lander on the other side, I think. Skylink. Cargo Bird, Beach 1900, D model. No, Beach 1900 C model, not a D model. Okay, so here's our Prince George is setting up now on approach. It's the Air Canada 8342. It's Q400. So yeah, so Dutch Aviation blog Neil says he's got to love the Embraer 190 E2. And that's what's coming into Vancouver. That's what the Porter flights are going to be. So that's good. Can't wait to see it here. Terry Edwards says that Flybe might be making another comeback. I guess that will be their third iteration, I think. I hope. I mean, all we can do is hope, right? We don't never like to see an airline go, bust and cease operating, so we certainly hope that Flybe can resurrect themselves in one form or another. It's a great brand. That's good. Hang on, I'll get it. Sorry, guys. I was going to lock in on the 7.6, but why not? Let's get this guy taxiing off stand. Oh, and here comes our Delta. Our Delta must be heading back to from whence it came. No, it's going to Seattle, actually. Oh, no, it's the American Airlines that came from Dallas. So I think this possibly... No, this came from Minneapolis, so it's now going to Seattle. So it's... Yeah. Heading to Seattle as the Delta Airlines 3517. It's operated by Delta Connection, SkyWest. Looks good. Looks really nice. Oh, the weather is so far pretty good. The wind is sparing us. Hopefully that'll be Neil soon sitting in that right-hand seat. Oh, nice ship. Nice ship. And here's our Q400 Prince George taxiing in as well. Thank you, Loopy, for the heads up that we've got a Victoria inbound. And let's see if I can see it. Yeah, from Victoria. It's the Air Canada 8152. So thanks for the heads up on that. And Kevin D just gifted 10 Airliners Live memberships. Wow. Wow, thank you so much, Kevin. You are a terrific supporter of our channel, and we are very much appreciative. Very much appreciative. Thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you. Very generous. Wow. Yep, the legend. The legend is in the house. Okay, I'll move the cam around to the approach for our Victoria arrival.
Hello, 342, Juliet. 342, taxi. Emergency 342.
It's a long landing, I think. Somebody's Heavy's calling for startup. I think it's Korean. I think it's Korean that is called for start. The Heavy. I think that was Korean. Nothing on the approach in the immediate future. There's a Heavy. I saw something take off. Oh, lost it. There was something on the other side that took off, but I was not able to put it in frame for you guys. Looks like it's a Max. So how's everybody doing? Hope all is well with our viewers in the UK and our viewers all around the world as well. It's 12:07 Pacific time here in Vancouver. About 25 minutes until our star arrival of the day. The Porter Embraer. Can't wait to see it. I'll do a video. I think I'll do a video clip of it as well, just because it might be nice to share on the Airliners Live video feed on Facebook and whatnot. No, it's clearing up a bit. over on Vancouver Airline, over on Vancouver Island, I can see that it's getting clear, and we've even got some sun breaking through on the other side. So nice. And I think the water chop has decreased, so we've got a little bit of a lull in these windy conditions. Thank goodness. So. Yeah, I'll show it to you in a second here. Once this guy finishes his taxi. Where is he going to go to? Probably, is he going to go inside the horseshoe? We'll have to see. No, yeah, I guess he's going to go around to the south side. It looks like it. Definitely looks like it. So, are they? Yeah. They're actually starting engines here. Right there. These guys are starting engines. You can hear it. I turned the radios off just so we can hear the engine start. Korean cargo. This is as good a view as any, I'd say. Ground techs supervising the proceedings. Yeah. Hello, Louise Sylvia Wood. How is Louise doing? I hope you're doing well. And hello, VK. And hello, Paula Danes from the UK, who says, Vancouver is my home city and I'm desperate to move back. Really? Well, the UK is good too, I can tell you that. Vancouver is, yeah, it's a beautiful place and has its pros and cons. So Carwin scrubbed back our video and watched the Air New Zealand landing. It was pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm glad that we now have the Air New Zealand landing in our show, because I don't know, a few months ago it wasn't. So it's kind of a new thing. I think we've only maybe seen it a few times here on our Thursday show. So good to have Air New Zealand back in our show. It's not that they stopped service to Vancouver, it's just that the timing wasn't quite right for our show. So always nice to see that. And so again, what else is happening with you guys here? Hello, Kevin. And I'm just trying to see what I might have missed in the chat. By the way, guys, if I did miss anything in the chat and you do want to ask me, please do post it as a question into the comment section of the video, because when I get home, I do check out the comments, and I'll look forward to answering any questions or, you know, reading any comments that you may have. I enjoy that, actually. So, yeah, that looks good. Nice and crisp, I must say. I'll turn the radio back on here. Just for... Looks really good. Yeah, you can see the water in the background. It's not quite as choppy as it was earlier when we started the show. And this Korean Airlines is a regular performer on our Thursday shows. It's heading back to Incheon Airport, Seoul. And we do have a lander right now. It's coming in from Winnipeg. It's an Air Canada A340. So I'll bring the camera around there pretty quickly here. So thank you, Chester Mike, 20-year-old A320, according to Chester. So providing yeoman service. There it is. I remember well when these...
Air 278 ground, attack ground 121 now. 127, Premier. Any ground, Premier 278, approach. Okay. Area 2, taxi Victor Lima, cross runway 1.
I was saying, I remember well when these Airbuses went into service here in Canada with both Canadian and Air Canada in about 1988. I remember it well. It's been a while. Been a while. So here we are. Gosh, what is that? 30 odd years later. Oh. Yeah. They're still here. There's our Korean trundling along to runway 08 right for his departure back to Seoul. You can see, look at that. You can see the tree detail. I think that those are the Gulf Islands. I don't think that is actually Vancouver Island, but you can see the detail of the tree lines. It's incredible.
Down there, Canada, 114, 14 heavy, ground push back.
Yeah, cool. So what have we got landing next? There's a from Los Angeles.
819. 280.
We've got an American Airlines 3183 inbound from Los Angeles. It's an Embraer. It's a bit of a ways out right now on the approach. You're 08 left. And this Korean triple is heading to 08 right for its departure to Seoul. Cool. Guys, I wanted to tell you, some of you may know me from my own Jetflix TV channel here on YouTube. Most of you know I love my classic airliners, and I've been filming for 30 years. And I've had my YouTube channel for a very long time, 15 years probably. Anyhow, I also operate a streaming service, Jetflix TV, and a lot of the content on Jetflix TV is classic airliners, old 707s, DC-8s, Soviet-era airliners, and I've been doing trip reports for a very long time, 30 years, and the Jetflix TV streaming service is actually obviously a separate system to YouTube. But what I've just done, and I'd like to announce it here to all of you guys, I've just launched a membership program here on YouTube. So I'll be adding a lot of my Jetflix TV exclusive content here onto the YouTube platform. And you'll be able to watch it in the familiar comfort of YouTube. So, to kick it off, actually, I have got for you guys a 9-part mini-series on my trip to North Korea in 2015. So, you can check it out. You can head over to my Jetflix TV channel, and there's a members-only section, a members-only category. And you'll see all those North Korean films. There's 9 of them. The very first show, actually, you can watch absolutely free. Doesn't cost you a thin dime. So I'm going to invite you to have a look at that. Check it out. And if you like what I'm doing and you'd like to support it, oh yeah, nice. That was beautiful. American Eagle. Touching down beautifully. Double Americans. yeah, so if you'd like to have a look at what I've got there, and you might be interested in supporting it and watching the content, that would be awesome. So it's my Jetflix TV channel here on YouTube, and why not join me on a trip to North Korea? It's a 9-part mini-series. If you binge watch it, I think it's about a 5 or 6 hour watch, and we fly in all the classic aircraft from North Korea, the Tupolevs, IL-62, all that good stuff. And we do a lot of the fun tourist stuff in North Korea too. And I am your guide. It's not just plane spotting. It is seeing what North Korea has to offer with me, showing you the ropes. So do check it out. And every week I plan to be offering new content, lots of new content, in my in the Jetflix TV membership here on YouTube, and I think I've priced it pretty reasonably. So I look forward to seeing some of you guys over there if that is your cup of tea. And each week I'll tell you guys what I've got uploaded and what's new, and you guys can decide if you might like to check it out. So thank you for allowing me to tell you guys about that. I appreciate that. So I'm just going to check the flight radar to see what we've got next on approach here. We have an Edmonton arrival. It's the Air Canada 241. It's an A321. It's turning base right now. So, and it looks like Japan Airlines might be getting ready to push off the gate here. Let me just put the camera on our JAL. Oh, yeah. Beauty. Look at that. Oh, that was good. That was lovely. Absolutely lovely. Yeah, it looked like, where's our Japan Airlines? Right here. I think they're just buttoning them up. No, she's still on chocks. She's still on chocks. So, thank you, Louise. I appreciate your checking out my Jetflix, and Matt too. As I say, it's a new membership that I've launched, and again, I think I've priced it pretty affordable for what it is, and it's unique stuff, right? It's stuff that I filmed over the decades, over 30 years, and I wanted to kick it off with something special with this 9-part mini-series on my trip to North Korea. And actually did 2 trips to North Korea. I also went to North Korea in 2014. That will be a series in its own right, but I kicked it off with the 2015 North Korean trip. And the way the geopolitical situation has changed, I'm not sure these North Korean trips could ever happen again. They were operated by David Thompson of Juche Travel. He's based in the UK. He's a good guy. And David and his colleague, assistant, friend, supporter, Charlie Kennedy of the Airline Boutique, also a very good friend of mine. They did amazing work in organizing these trips to North Korea, and I'm just so grateful I got to do them. They were trips of a lifetime. I mean, we saw things that, of course, we'll never see, unique experiences, and we got to meet, people from North Korea, real people, and it was just incredible. So, anyhow. Louise says, Dutch aviation block, my husband loves Niels. Okay, great. Well, we all love Niels. Niels is a great guy, and he loves aviation. He's passionate about flying, and he's a great example for any young person who may wish to pursue a career in aviation. So, yeah. So Thompson River Rail fan gives me the heads up that Porter Airlines is 12 minutes out. Yeah, awesome. So we've got on approach, getting closer now, our Air Canada 241, the A321, inbound from Edmonton. But JAL is pushing off the gate as well. No, it isn't. I've got vertigo. I thought it was actually moving. It's not. It's not. They've still got the chocks on the nose gear, but I'm sure it's going to happen soon. Looks like they're just getting their final numbers here, and that guy might just pull the chocks. He might pull the chocks. Let's get the Air Canada arrival, then we're going to come back to JAL. I will be quick. I won't dither around. Let's just get this. Oh yeah, yeah. Calmer water there in the background, I think. Not bad. Not too bad. Okay, I'm going to lock in on the JAL so we can see what's happening there. We'll just keep monitoring the field, of course. Chocks are still on. Jillian says, how do you get to be a moderator? Do you ask or do you volunteer? That's a great question. It's a great question, Jillian, and I thank you for asking it. And I'm sure one of the Airliners Live people will respond. And I'm sure they'd welcome you too. I think they would. So yeah, that's a good question. Thank you for asking. Beverly, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. I appreciate your kind words. Yeah, we're just biding our time here. Just kind of looking around. I'm surveying the field to see what's going on. We've got a Q400 coming in from Comox. No, it's not a Q400. Wow, it's a Pacific Coastal. It's a Pacific Coastal Saab 340. And it's actually coming in on which runway? I can't tell. Maybe this runway. Yeah, it is this runway because I see the lights. I see the light. So, and look what's taxiing out. Dreamliner. Dreamliner's coming out, and it's heading to... Where's it going? Airliners Live doesn't know because... And I apologize because my flight radar doesn't indicate. Oh, there it is. No, yeah, Toronto. Sorry, I got it. It's heading to Toronto as the 114, this Dreamliner. So I got it. Sorry about that, guys. I was pushing the wrong button on my flight radar. So yeah, looking good. Jillian says, no, I don't want to be one. Okay. But she's just curious, but still, good question. Yeah, no problem at all. No problemo. And the Nightbot has reminded us about the aviation fair at Manchester Airport on the 25th. And here's our E321 taxiing. Boy, they're going quick. That's a fast taxi. Wow. Pretty quick, actually. Okay, I'm going to move the camera around now to the approach for this Saab 340 Pacific Coastal coming in from Comox. Right there. There it is. That's neat. Bit of puff of water. Rapid deceleration.
Mike 1, Mike
Nice that he came in on this side for us, actually. Very nice. Actually, we'll hold focus on the Dreamliner as it makes its way out to the button of runway 08 right for its departure. Yeah, Whoopi says I operate on my own. Yeah, that's right. I'm actually standing here solo, just kind of doing everything, watching the radio, or listening to the radio, watching the flight radar screen to see what aircraft are arriving, watching the chat because I want to be interacting with all of you guys as much as I can. While I, of course, watch my screen on my camera, so I can keep the action center frame for you guys as best I can. So yeah, so it's a lot of multitasking, and you never stop learning in this job. You never know what you're going to get thrown at you. Could be the weather, could be a technical issue, you just don't know. When it goes smooth, that's great, but you just have to be aware that sometimes things don't go as they are hoped to go. So there's the windsock. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. And meanwhile, the JAL is still kind of as it is. Well, thank you very much, Michelle. I appreciate that. I always try to do a good job for you guys. And what else? I'm just surveying. Where's the tail of that Air 787? I don't see it. We might see the tail of the Dreamliner here present itself just above the buildings. Well, in the meantime, I'll just bring the camera around somewhere else. There's... Yeah. So, my hands got a little bit cool here. Thompson River says Porter Airlines is now on finals, 3 minutes out. Awesome, thank you very much, and thank you again, Fee K. Appreciate your kind words. And Michelle as well. Matt Smith said it's hard enough filming and watching chat alone. Yeah, well, just kind of get used to it. Meanwhile, our battery is at 67%, so we're okay on the battery. Nothing critical there. And thank you, Mehal Bhat, as well, for your kind words. Louise says, I've got a new cat and the dog keeps stealing her food. Well, I guess that's a good problem to have. Could be worse. They could be actually behaving like cats and dogs. So I've got another spotter out here with me. He's on the mound next door with his camera lens. I guess he's obviously come out for Porter. So I have some company, which is nice. Don't know who it is though.
05 Vancouver Tower, wind 08 at 7, clear to land, run 08 left. Runway 08 left, Porter.
You just heard Porter on the radio. He's cleared to land. Yeah. Awesome. And I do see it on the flight radar. It's Porter Airlines Flight 305. Airplane looks gorgeous. I'm going to film it, guys. I'm going to film it, so I will shut my apper. I'll shut my apper and we'll film it for Airliners Live to share. So, first of all, we're going to get this guy climbing out.
800 trainer from Echo, Hotel Alpha. Hey, from Echo, Hotel.
Beautiful. Okay, I do see Porter's lights, so it's almost Porter time. It's almost Porter time, guys. Wow. Yeah, And as I say, I'm going to film it. I'm going to film the landing, and I won't talk, so I'll be quiet. So, I'll let you guys know as soon as I'm going to start hit that record button. So. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. 438 likes, according to Beverly. I appreciate that. And we've got 463 people in the house. Would hope for better one day, but, you know, we'll take it. Yeah, the Air Canada livery does look good on the Dreamliner. I like the wing flex as it climbs out, too. And as I say, I've got this other enthusiast here on the mound next door. We're waiting with bated breath. What happened to Oscar? Asked Paul Brooks. I haven't seen him because we haven't done a show. You know, I've only done one show on the south side over the past, since the summer, and he only has access to the south side. He doesn't have a vehicle, so he can't make it over to here. So I suspect that Oscar's around, but until we start having regular shows on the south side, we won't see Oscar. So I trust he is well, though. There is Porter, and I'm going to start filming, guys, here in a second. I'm filming now.
Good day, Air Canada 063. 8. We're ready for push and start. Air Canada 063, heavy ground. Okay, your discretion. Push discretion, Air Canada 063. Cross runway 31. Away to the top of the runway 31. Jazz 40 Vancouver Tower, up 070 at 7. Land runway 08 left. Good land 08 left, Jazz.
Well, there we have it. I mean, awesome. Great to see Porter Airlines here in Vancouver. I believe they started service just a day or two ago. Again, Porter Airlines is operating twice weekly. Porter Airlines is operating a twice daily service. It's this midday service, which is 12:30. And they also operate a red-eye flight around midnight to Toronto as well. So nice to have Porter here in Vancouver. We're wishing them all the best of success with their route expansion. You are watching Airliners Live. My name is Henry Tenby. And doesn't that Embraer look nice? Look at it. It has a very different look to it, actually. Very different look. I mean, it's like a DC-8. It's like a DC-8 73 with only 2 engines. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool.
Juliet
So again, this is the Porter Airlines Flight 305, taxiing at Vancouver International Airport.
Heavy, J271, some pushback. Air 17 heavy ground, pushback, your discretion. Our discretion, Japan 17 heavy. Order 305, tower contact 121.7. 117, Porter 305. Air Canada 1040, 875, Victor, request push start.
That was cool, guys. Japan Airlines just called for pushback, so let's go get Japan Airlines on the push. I think they've got, yeah, definitely they've got the chocks removed. Jordan, thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. Welcome, Porter. Oh, wow. Robert Brailsford, thank you for the £10 donation, Robert. Robert says, thank you for your live streams, Henry. And Robert from Somerset, England. That's very kind and generous of you. Thank you very much, Robert. And Peter Carroll, thank you very much for your Australian $14.99 donation. Peter says, really enjoying the Vancouver streams. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, guys, all of you, for your amazing support.
Go ahead. I don't know if you know off the top of your head, but if you were in your conditions, actually go west of you. We can fly up to 8 town, 30 minutes, if I'm not wrong. Full of passengers to 600 nautical miles. Thanks. Just 40 tower, contact south ground 1.
VK is in Dundee. Oh, Scotland. Wow. Fantastic. We have Alison Tidy from Trowbridge. Thank you for joining our show, Allison.
Air Canada 063 Heavy, runway 08 right, altimeter 3017. That taxi, Bravo, Juliet, hold shortly. Juliet, Bravo, Juliet, hold shortly. 01.
Hello, Sam Richardson. Watching the approach, guys. I'm kind of got my eyes in 4 different directions.
Vancouver Tower, the winds 0 at 7, clear to land, way 08 left. Okay, 127. Ground 096 Echo with Victor Texas. 109, calling ground ready. SA firm, ready at 6 Echo. United 10, next runway 08 right, altimeter 017. Taxi out by Mike and Victor, hold your no. 8 right.
We've got a Westjet Edmonton arrival, 167, setting up on approach here. So I will move the camera off the nose of the JAL here momentarily. It's a long pushback. Long pushback. Really long pushback, actually. Wow. Incredible. Yes, indeed, Dutch Aviation. It is a true classic airliner. That's why I'm holding camera on it, because it is a classic. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, it's a white scheme. I think somebody mentioned it's just a white scheme, but oh, yeah, it was Louise who said, yeah, it is a just a white scheme, but it is cool because it's a classic. Definitely, it's a classic. I mean, these went into service in the 80s as well.
Canada 063 heavy ground, via Lima
Okay, let's move the camera around to this Edmonton arrival. It's the 167. So let's see what that looks like. By the way, battery's at 54%. This battery is doing a little bit better for us. There it is. I can go nice and tight, I think.
Ground hello, Westjet 726, push gate 70, please. Push at 1726 ground.
Camera's struggling.
Your discretion. Jet 1726. Ground, good afternoon. 908 gate 24, ready for push.
That was decent. A lot of action here now, guys. A lot of action. This is heading to Denver as the United 109. Oh, this is kind of neat. He did a U-turn there. That's, yeah. It was a bit different. And our Japan Airlines 767 is starting engines right here. Should taxi in any moment. Yeah. That's correct. DJ Ian mentioned something about JAL operating 747s to Vancouver for decades, actually. From about, well, they started with DC-8s in the late 60s, and then they transitioned to 747 service to Vancouver. I'm going to say 72, 73, something like that. And they operated 747s here up until, for decades. Decades. Can you hear the frogs?
Japan Air 17, ground runway 0 right, altimeter 306. Taxi via Mike Victor, hold short. Japan Air heavy runway 0 8 right. Altimeter 306. Taxi Papa Mike Victor, hold short of hotel. Affirmative.
Yeah, he got the readback. Good readback. So we've got Air Canada's Dreamliner turning onto the active 08 right for its departure to Seoul. I'm going to watch that and see if we can do the departure for us. 767's on the move as well. Wow. Good action, actually. It's coming up on 12:46 local time here in Vancouver. Chester Mike says this 767 is 15 years old.
167 ground.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah. That is sharp. Really sharp looking bird. Wow. What a classic. What a classic. Yeah, here we go, the JAL. Yeah. Beautiful stuff. we'll go tight. Let's see what's happening on the flight deck.
Bravo again, Air Canada 10. 1046 round, runway 0, altimeter 3016.
Okay, sorry guys.
Juliet Alpha, hold short at Juliet.
Dreamliner on the move.
Alpha, hold short, Juliet, Air Canada 046.
Target down, course 3130, looking out, left, your right, left.
Off to Seoul.
30 Vancouver Tower, 0608. Your number following Q400, 5 miles. Clear to land, run 08.
We'll try to do this guy because it'll be quick, I think. This is a challenge. This is a challenge. Yeah, it was a late rotation, so I'm glad I came back to the JAL.
Measure 126, you'll be following the your left there. Turn on Juliet, please.
Okay, wait. Canada on the left, left.
Air Canada 1046, taxi Juliet Alpha, Juliet Lima, Westjet on your right, giving way. Okay, taxi give way, it'll be Juliet Alpha, Juliet, hold short, Lima, Air Canada 146. Tweecraft 303, runway 08 right, altimeter 316.
Wow, guys, it's gotten quite busy. We've got two other aircraft taxiing out right here. Two 37s. One is an 800, I think. Of course, the Air Canada is a MAX. It's neat, right? Double 37s. Who's going to win? Photo finish. Photo finish. Air Canada's pulling up on the lead.
Japan 17 heavy ground, contact sub 121.7. On about 17, Japan 17 heavy. Japan heavy on Victor, hold the Japan Air 1 heavy ground, taxi via Victor Lima, cross runway 13. Victor Lima, hold 13, Japan Air 17 heavy. Japan Air 17 heavy ground, negative via Victor Lima, runway 13, Japan Air 17 heavy. Just one target, now use a high speed or your choice. Stay on this frequency. Mike and Juliet shortly.
That was neat. That was fun. That was cool. I agree. That was a cool shot. I mean, it was just something a little bit different, so I decided to do it. You know, artsy fartsy. Oh, there we go. There's our...
Via Juliet Bravo. Juliet, hold short.
Okay, we'll see if this guy breaks on through to the other side at the usual spot. Let's see if that happens. I'm waiting. We're waiting. There it is. Yeah. Yeah, nice. So we've got a Q400 landing, guys. Sorry, I was just lamenting in the moment here. Lamenting in the moment. We've got a lander. I just will bring the camera around for us.
United 201 Vancouver Tower, wind 0 and 10, clear to land.
Westjet Q400 looking good. Yeah, pretty good.
Let's clarify that we're just going to head faster.
1726 grab. Correction, text message, my question.
It's just busy. It's just, oh yeah, look at that. Making their presence known big time. Air China 777, 777-300. Heading to Zhengzhou is the China Airlines Flight 998. Beautiful.
998 heavy ground contact, ground 121.7. 121.7, good day. Good day.
That's him. Can you hear the frogs? I love the frogs. The Canadian Derby. Exactly. That's what that was with those 237s.
7372 mile. Clear to land, runway 0 left. Number 2, runway 08 left, Aeromexico 0.
Aeromexico. Aeronavis. Aeromexico. First of all, we've got United Airlines 2051 inbound from San Francisco, 737-800. I've got visual on him. He's maybe a kilometer or two away, so pretty soon I'll pull the camera around to the threshold. If that's okay with you guys. I agree, Dutch Aviation. China has a classic livery, a bit similar to Air Koryo. Yeah, it definitely has a class. Well, it's an old livery, right? They have goes back to the. It goes back to their founding of the airline. They haven't changed their livery. Well, I'm going to ask a question here. We're going to do a see if you guys know the answer.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's do a bit of a test. So look at this livery, guys. I know, okay, it's evolved a little bit. It's a little bit. But essentially, Air China, CAAC as they were known, has had this livery since they took delivery of their first Western aircraft, jet aircraft. And they actually took delivery of 2 Western aircraft.
3130 ground, taxi with, and Christian, taxi by Lima to the apron. Lima to the apron.
So who knows which aircraft CAAC took delivery of when that scheme was pretty much introduced to the world in about 1972, 73. 2 different aircraft were the first jets to carry that livery. I'm going to see if you guys, I'm sure you guys know, but I just figured I'd put the question out there. I'll give you guys a hint. One of the aircraft had 3 engines, and the other aircraft had 4 engines. I'm just going to have a look at the chat and see if anybody knows. Correct. Give Wes Westbrook a prize. He's right. Air China, China Airlines, or CAAC, whatever you want to call it, they took delivery. Oh yeah. Oh yes. CAAC took delivery of a fleet of Trident aircraft from the UK, as well as Boeing 707s. Those are their first Western jetliners. And that's kind of when the West got introduced to that color scheme. It was President Nixon who opened up things between the West and China. Henry Kissinger. And that was in the early 70s, and that was followed with an order of Boeing 707 aircraft to CAAC, China, and about the same time the airline contracted with Hawker Siddeley for the Trident as well. They took delivery of quite a few Tridents. And if you were visiting Hong Kong Kai Tak Airport in the 70s up until about 1983, 84, maybe 85, thereabouts, CAAC China operated their Tridents into Hong Kong Kai Tak all the time. They were a dime a dozen at Kai Tak Airport. So yeah, some great China Airlines history there, guys. And I'm glad that you guys knew that too. That's awesome.
Jazz 343, back your discretion.
I'm just watching for the departure of the China. Oh, we've got a heavy here, guys. From Frankfurt, Eurowings. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm going to film the arrival of Eurowings, guys, so I might... look at this. Phil Sellers, member for 17 months. Awesome. Business class member, Phil. Thank you so much, Phil. I'm doing well, and thank you so much for your support. We appreciate it very much.
So only right now, it sometimes takes time to tag up. Gotcha. 766.
2902, what gate are you heading to?
75.
That was cool. That was really good. That was amazing, actually. Really enjoyed that. Hope you guys liked that too. There was still some water on the runway, and he threw up some good spray for us. We've still got China Airlines, Air China down at the button, and I'm waiting for him to turn on to the active. So,
17 ground, push back at your discretion.
Alistair Lees, thank you very much for the £5 donation. Very much appreciate that. Thank you.
459 ground, have pushed off 37, push back.
And again, Phil Sellers, thank you for your 17 month of business class membership.
Spring 27 ground, there's still no on the tag from that one. If you want to use the transponder, try that. That's up to you. Yes, 766 taxi. To the apron. Tango and Mike.
Guys, Air China's making a move. I'm moving the camera around, sorry.
Ground Delta 480.
Gotta get this. Gotta get it.
Delta 483, back your discretion.
It's moving.
483.
She is rolling. I should point out that tail logo, of course, was not part of the original scheme. They had the the Chinese
Victor Short Hotel.
national Chinese flag on the tail. The big red square on the tail. Let's see if there we go. Yeah.
Jazz 343 ground. 08 right, altimeter 301. Taxi via cross runway 13. Leave before. Leave on cross runway 13. Sprint 827 outside. Should come back on that probably. I still have your mode S. Now 118.7 now.
Okay, we'll wait for her to present. Should be around there. And we'll follow her out. Meanwhile, Eurowings. Wow, that was good. And here's the Eurowings. That was good. Enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Owen Flemmo is back. And Chester Mike says that this China Air China was 9 years old. So what have we got on deck?
King Air will exit on Alpha.
Thank you, Phil. Phil Sellers says we have a flare max 2 minutes out. I appreciate the heads up on that. And Owen Flemmo, yeah, I like the livery too on Eurowings. It's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. I've got some very large birds flying around me, behind me. Unfortunately, I can't show you. Huge birds, like dinosaurs. Wow. So, let's see, I'm just looking at the arrival. Couple aircraft. First of all, we've got a Westjet Q400 from Terrace. Then we've got the Flare from Vegas. Then we've got a Alaska SkyWest Embraer from Seattle. So here's the Q400 arrival. Let's get this first. So we'll get this guy first. Again, this is from Terrace. It's the Westjet 3106. Let's go pretty tight on that.
Terrace guys, 21 ILS 8 left. Plus 3321. Toward tower number 2, following out 37. 3 miles final. Put runway 0 left. About 8 left. 3312. Ground Delta 40. Pushed off gate 81. We have message pop up. We got a park up there here for a little
we've got this guy on the move, Flare. Oh, we've got a Flare landing here next, actually, from Las Vegas. It's the Flare 8277. So we might be able to capture this one on the departure a bit if we're quick. Yeah, if we're quick. So I'm going to have to let that go because we've got Flare here, about to flare. So, sorry about that. Just a bit of a quick move. Because, look at this. Flare is here. Well, that was cool. Double flares. I really enjoyed that. We had the departure and we had the arrival within seconds of each other. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Thank you for joining our show, Owen Flemo. Glad you were here. Phil Sellers says we've got the Alaska on approach, and I do see it. He says it's a one-year-old aircraft, Embraer. So I'm going to bring the camera around right now because it's like fast and furious here. By the way, battery 25%. Battery is 25. So there's no rest for the wicked, guys.
Purple 42, if you're going to be much longer to have to move, you've got traffic inbound now.
Delta 483, roger. Captain's on the phone now, so we'll be here. We can move if you need me.
Hey, flying just the dash bypass line, kind of in the ahead of you. Mind if you can park the northbound motion to the north of the track.
Okay, copy that.
That was cool. So we've got American Airlines pushing back right here. Let me just figure out where this is headed to. It's heading to Dallas Fort Worth. It's the American Airlines 1415 unhooking. And I'm just going to check the chat here. Lee Davey says, I do remember the BAC 111s. Terrific. Indeed, Thompson River. This was a quick hop up from Seattle on the Alaska there. Jillian says, I've got a trip to Benidorm to squeeze in before then. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you, Jillian. Wow. All I know about Benidorm is what I've seen on the British TV show about Benidorm, which was bloody hilarious. I watched the entire series. It's actually on YouTube. And it is very, 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 very funny. I love the British sense of humor. I like the very first episode, actually. The very first episode of season 1 of Benidorm. Super funny. Super funny. I'm just laughing at some of the scenes right now. So, but yeah, if you're heading to Benidorm, when you come back, tell us about it in the chat. Yeah, it's great to see Benidorm here in the chat. That's right. And Kevin D says, my dad worked on them at Ringway for BEA. Wow. The 111s. Good stuff. It's amazing your dad worked for BEA, Kevin. So I guess he's got lots of Vanguard flights and Viscount flights and Comet flights in his logbook. Wow. Yeah, BEA operated just a fabulous all British built fleet of prop liners and jetliners. The Vanguards out of Heathrow up to Scotland, up to Glasgow, Edinburgh, I believe. Jacob is joining us from Munich. And Thompson River says Korean is preparing for pushback. Thank you very much for the heads up on that. It's out of our view, I think, but we'll watch it. Kevin D says, my first flight was on a Viscount. Wow, I guess it was a BEA Viscount, Kevin. What was the route? What was the route? I love Viscounts. Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Aviogenics TU-134. Is that what you flew on, Allison? Yeah, okay, Kevin says. Boy, the great chat, guys. Allison loves Munich. Yeah, okay. Gosh, this is fun. This is fun. We should all be in a pub talking about this. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin says, yeah, it was BEA, Edinburgh to Manchester. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, one of my first flights was definitely a Viscount too. Air Canada. Yeah, I've flown Air Canada Viscounts and the Vanguards, of course DC-8s, but I became obsessed with Air Canada DC-8 Viscounts, Vanguards, all three of them, especially the Viscount. Yeah, Ian Smith. Yeah, Gatwick, spotting at Gatwick and Heathrow in the 70s. And Rich L. My first flight was on a BMA Viscount, East Midlands, Castle Donington Airport to Amsterdam. Wow, guys. Yeah. Thank you, Lee. Can't wait for that. I'm going to come back to Manchester and see the guys and you and everybody. I'm looking forward to it big time. Yeah, we're talking. James says all the best from Scotland. Fabulous. Fabulous. Great. We've got the diehards here now. We've got the diehards. The diehard enthusiasts and spotters. Yeah. Awesome. No, that was great, guys. Oh, the battery's collapsing. I'm going to have to do a battery change like right now. Guys, bear with me. Like, I've got seconds that just went right down to 0. So hang on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, we're sorted with this back with the I just took the rain cover off the camera, so I don't think we need it. So it's kind of cumbersome, and yeah, just give me a second here, guys, while I get my act together. Stand by. Thanks, guys.
Locate all the way over to 55. So, don't pushback, proceed on the evening of descriptions in the Dreamliners turning up on the line. Yeah, copy that, and we'll deliver my dispatch. So 901, thank you.
Okay, I think I'm back in black here. For those of you that are AC/DC fans. Oh yeah. Oh cool. Okay, it's 1:17 and we're having fun. This air. Oh, sorry. We've got a Dreamliner starting engines right here. So our Dreamliner is headed to Narita. It's the Air Canada 3, Flight 3. They're starting engines right now. We didn't miss anything, guys. Ryan Shepard, welcome to Premium Economy. Awesome to see you here, Ryan. Thank you for your support. Yeah. And DJ Ian says, my first plane was a Zip Airlines 737-200. to go to Vancouver to the Philippines. Wow, good for you. I'm so happy to hear that. Absolutely loved Zip Airlines. Oh, I haven't, that just warms my heart when you said that. Wow, DJ, thank you. Yeah. Well, a lot happening here. Airport's getting, I think, busy. There's our, look at that, look how short and stubby that is. Delta Airlines. Is that a 318? I think it is. Super short and stubby. So Air Canada's starting up. Air Canada 787 is starting its engines. We can hear it right now. We'll let him do his thing for us. Paul Brooks says his first flight was a BA Trident. Heathrow to Zagreb. Oh my goodness. That's a fabulous one to start the logbooks with. Congratulations, Paul. And Dr. Jacklick says it was a 319. Thank you so much. And yeah, DJ, you were so lucky to take that Zip 37. You know, I flew on Zip up to Whitehorse with a very good friend of mine. Yeah, that was an amazing trip. Zip flight to Whitehorse. James Lang, my claim to fame was a flight from Glasgow to Amsterdam on a Fokker, then a Northwest DC-10 to New York. Newark, that's good. Those are nice. That's good stuff. Allison says her first flight was on Monarch. Okay, good. And Owen needs a photo trip to Vancouver. Well, it'll always be here. And Wes Westbrook is joining us from Maryland. And I agree, you guys in the UK have fabulous aircraft. British aircraft are the best. Absolutely. Ryan Shepard, did I already welcome you to Premium Economy? I think I might have missed you. So Ryan, thank you for joining Premium Economy. Ryan Sherard. Thank you, Ryan. The radios are going fast and furious as well today, guys. Wow. Well, we're having an awesome show, I think. It's just good fun. Yeah, great chat, guys. Really great chat today. Yeah, have a great day. That's it. That's the theme of the day. Have a great day, everybody. So, how are you guys doing? Chester Mike says Air Canada AC3 to Narita, 6 years old. This is what we're looking at right now. GDZ is the aircraft's registration. There it is. Oh, and there's Korean. You guys were talking about that as well. Off to Seoul. Wow. Nice and busy for us. Just the way we like it here in Vancouver. Super busy and wow. There's the Korean. Yeah, this is the time of the day where we have so much happening. We don't know where to point the camera. actually. It's just every which way but loose, to quote Clint Eastwood. There's the Korean. Wow. Korean Airlines looks like the Pepsi logo. Yeah, it does. I've had the same thought. That looks like a Pepsi logo. It is the flag of Korea, of course, or an adaptation of it, I'd say. But yeah, it does remind of the Pepsi logo.
Korean Air 0 heavy ground, taxi via Victor Lima, cross runway 13.
Yeah, with the mountains in the background, isn't it? It's different, isn't it? You can, Thompson River. You know, there's a bit of the light. You've got that orange sunshine. We've got the Gulf Islands, cloud. It's a bit different, isn't it? It's quite a sight. Definitely. Yeah. VK flew British Caledonian to Nigeria. Oh, that's a rare flight. Not too many of us, I would say, have been to Nigeria. Yeah. And there's the Air Canada 3 to Narita, taxi in the front there, right of the screen. Beautiful. We're getting some nice footage here. Beautiful stuff.
Canada 003 heavy ground by Victor Lima, cross runway 1, be ahead of the Q400. Lima cross 13 ahead of
See, Air Canada's radio.
367 to ground.
His radio's a bit weak.
Canada 77 on that Victor. Let's see via Lima cross 13.
Wow. James Lang, thanks for the heads up that we have an Airbus 220 inbound in 20 minutes.
Jazz 4 on ground, runway 08 right, altimeter 3013, taxi via Lima, cross runway 13, Lima 4. Lima 13, Lima 4.
Oh yeah, nice. We got an early rotation out of it, guys. Good for us. Good for us.
Runway 08 right, altimeter 3013, taxi via Lima, cross runway 3. Taxi Lima, runway 13, Jazz 87 ground, full.
Yeah, no shortage of footage actually today for us. One to another. This is American Eagle. Heading to Los Angeles actually as the American flight 3183. Just so much, right? We've got Air Canada as well taxiing out right there, heading to, let's see if I can figure that out, San Francisco 5. So the Air Canada's going to San Francisco is the 566 flight. So yeah, look at it all. It's so busy. For Vancouver it's busy. I know it's nothing compared to Heathrow. It's a nice looking airplane. Nice scheme too, actually. It looks good. The American scheme looks good on the Embraer, on the short Embraer, I think. So I'm just gonna have a quick look at the chat, guys. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing right now, I should say? Let's have a look here. Jess Confrius, Phil, Ronnie Middlehurst. Hi, Ronnie. Matt Smith. Chester Mike says we've got an Air Canada Express 11 years old Q400. I see it. Thank you, Chester. Chester Mike, you are a lifesaver. I'll go grab this for us.
continue taxiway Juliet, hold Lima, contact ground 1217 there. Juliet, Charlie, Lima 217 there, Canada 5.
Wow, busy. It's our San Francisco flight, our Air Canada 566, heading to the Bay City. Wow. Where's Kenya Airways? Yeah. Where is Kenya Airways? Great question, Yvonne. I wish they were here too. If Kenya Airways could start service to Vancouver, there'd be a lot of happy campers here in Vancouver at the airport. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at the flight radar. We've got piled up, ready to depart on runway 08 right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aircraft. Wow. First of which on deck is the Air Canada flight, or no, it's the Korean airline flight 72 to Incheon. It's right there. There it is. He's going right now. He's busting a move right now. He's departing. We'll follow him out. We'll do the follow out on it. Are you going to show the beach? I don't know if I can quite see the beach from here. Not quite. It's waiting for this Korean Airlines to go. Okay.
We'll continue westbound onto Kilo, bringing caution to bus behind. Okay, we'll look for the traffic. We'll look at them and Juliet. Cargojet is 465.
Wow.
Canada 296 ground, runway 08 right, altimeter 301. Taxi via Lima, runway 13. Hey, but Left here, Canada 296.
Okay, we'll wait for the Korean to present kind of around there, and we'll follow it out. We'll do the climb out with it here. Should be around there is where. Yeah, there it is exactly. We got her. Wow, that was something. That was nice. And look who's leaving. We all know who this is, right? No surprise for knowing what this is. It's our Montreal service, our lunchtime Montreal service to A330 to Montreal. And I'll get the flight number for you guys here. The flight number is... No, it's actually heading to Toronto. It's the 116 to Toronto. I'll eat my hat. Usually there's a 330 heading to Montreal at lunchtime. So for whatever reason, this guy's going to Toronto. So yeah, good to see. But
good afternoon, Canada. 116 hold down.
116 heavy ground, taxi by Victor, cross 3 Lima.
Beach 1900D.
3 Lima, Canada 116.
Okay, so we did that. Let's just see what's down at the button right now. Oh, a lot of congestion at the button, guys. First is actually going to be the Narita flight 03, is going to be the first here, and we're going to follow that out for sure. Don't eat your Airliners Live hat. No, I won't. I won't. I'll eat a different one. But yeah, good point. Yeah. And I need it as well. I need it. So let's wait for our Air Canada to.
Canada 240,
It's right there.
240, push back here this way.
Heading to Narita. Right, that's it. It's kind of waiting for it to move, guys. Yeah. Yeah, 8 planes lining up according to Dr. Jacklick. Yeah, that was the beach. Just kind of waiting for something to happen here. And come on. You can push those throttles forward for us. He hasn't yet, though. But I'm watching it. Windsock is kind of alive. There we go. Okay, here comes the... right here, you're going to see it. In any second, you'll see the Flight 3 to Narita. There it is. That's Flight 3 to Narita.
Two craft, runway survey, red altimeter 13, taxi via Tango, Victor, Hotel Hotel.
Tango Mike Victor.
I'll wait for it to present at the usual spot for us, guys. Somewhere around there, and then I'll zoom in. I'll zoom in and follow it out for a bit. There it is. We got it. Off to Narita Airport in Japan. Nice climb out. Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. And let's have a look here. Looks like a 321 is pulling out of the horseshoe. And DJ Ian's going to the Philippines this summer. Wow, good for you. Good for you. Yeah. Philippines is lovely. I was in Boracay in the Philippines just in November, and it was just fabulous. We of course flew via Manila, but it was my first time in Boracay, and just highly recommend it. Can't wait to go back. John Southwell says, I can't wait until Porter Airlines arrives mid-month in their brand new Embraers. Well, actually, they just arrived about 1 hour ago. So if you scrub the video, this live stream video, back about an hour, you're going to see the Porter Airlines Embraer 195 landing, because we had it here. They actually started a few days ago. So, yeah, Porter's operating twice daily, most days of the week. They've got a midday flight and they've got a red-eye flight around midnight. So they're here. Porter Airlines is in the house, actually. Yeah, so we actually don't have to wait. Dr. Jackwick says he was in Thailand last year. Yeah, it's another one of our favorite places as well. Thailand's also just beautiful. We were in Phuket and Koh Samui, and it was just fantastic.
240 ground, runway survey, altimeter 3012,
Oh, boy. That was different. Wing rock. That was very different. I guess there was a bit of a gust, crosswind. That was neat. That was cool.
Gotcha, 583.
Back to terra firma.
15, runway 08,
And Ian Smith just got back from Costa Rica, flew Air France, A340. Awesome. Never had a ride in one of those. Yeah, not yet anyhow. But I'm glad to hear it's a nice ride. Good to hear that. Okay, got another Q400 on the roll, guys. There it is. Let's see if he does the same thing with the wing rock stuff. It doesn't look like it. But we'll see if we can follow him up. See if he breaks on through to the other side and does any funky stuff. Not really. Yeah, nothing too funky there for us.
321, still trying to Victor for name.
I'm just going to check the flight radar, see what's kind of, if there's anything coming our way. No, it's mostly departures, actually. The action is down on the departure side of the house. Max. It rotated right about there, so we'll wait for it. We'll kind of wait for it around there.
Alaska 344, third right, hotel officer.
There it is. Oh, yeah.
Over to South Grand Prix, Canada 240. 40 affirmative, contact 117 now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, dreaming of, flying on Air Koryo. I don't know that it's going to be possible, or it could be a very long time, just given the geopolitical landscape that we're in right now. Flying to North Korea, I think they're a closed country because of the pandemic, and now with the geopolitics that are at play, I think it could be a very long time before aviation enthusiasts are going back to North Korea, if ever. If ever. It was an amazing thing while it happened, and I think those of us that were able to take advantage of that are very appreciative and grateful that we did. Of course, Air Koryo has one of the most amazing fleets for aviation fans in the world, right? IL-18, IL-62, Antonov 204s, 134, Tu-134, Tu-154, all the good stuff.
Westjet 4, runway 08 right, altimeter 313, taxi via Delta, runway 31.
Yeah, guys, it's a different world than it was 5 years ago. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Anyhow, we have Ronnie Middlehurst, crew seat member for 8 months. Thank you, Ronnie, for your support. You are awesome. It's so appreciated. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for all your help as well. That is great. Yeah. Loopy asks, are there any more likes? Yeah, some more likes would be nice, guys. And let's see what's happening down at the button here. Yeah, there's another departure. Yeah, unfortunately we've got that airport terminal building in the way, but we'll just make our way around it, right? Just do the best we can to do our spotting and having our departure sequences. Fast and furious, guys. We've still got about 4 or 5 airplanes down at the button there of 08 right. So We'll watch them all. We're here, right? We might as well put the time in. For those of you that have continued hanging out with me here during the show, I appreciate it. We've got 337 people in the house, which is, again, massively appreciated. Swat Girl says his first flight was a BEA DC-3 Pioneer, Manchester Ringway to Guernsey in 57. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. That you flew on a DC-3 BEA as your first flight. Terrific. By the way, this A330 is heading to Toronto. We've confirmed that. Yeah, that was nice. That was a nice heavy. Really nice heavy, actually. And there's a Q400 waiting to roll. Commences roll. There it is. There it is. Just waiting for that.
Down, 3, 5. I'm a minute short of Tango.
Lee says, yeah, you're staying until I throw you out. Yeah. You know what? We've got a few of these aircraft on departure, and we might as well just see them off as well, right? So there's 4 airplanes down there. So it'll go quiet after that, but I think we'll just wait for these 4 aircraft to go, and then we can... Oh, hey. Hey, what's this? We're not going until this is gone, I can tell you that. So if you plan to stick around, we're gonna see this Westjet depart. Damn straight about that. Okay, where's our Q400 on the roll? There it is. That was cool. That was neat. Okay, here's a big bird. Here's a big bird. Yeah, oh, darn. Wanted to get it for you guys.
Air Canada, Tenby 4, ready, push start. Air Canada 58, push back for reservation. Our discussion, Air Canada 58.
What is that? I can't quite identify it. It is a big bird, obviously. But what it is, maybe we'll see it again. Hard to say. But look, we're going to have this Westjet departure. And let me just figure out where this Westjet is headed to. It's headed to Toronto as the Westjet 714. So, I'm so glad we stuck around. Look at that. CRJ busting a move. So yeah, if you're wanting to know when we're going to end the show, I think it probably makes sense to end the show with the Westjet 787 departure. That makes logical sense to me, I think. Okay, we had unbeknownst to me, we had this arrival. Not such a, it's not too big of a deal that I missed it. Not too big of a deal. So that's not a problem. We've got...
Taxi, Juliet, hold short Lima.
Exit Mike 3, Mike 2, hold short Lima, course.
321 Air Canada. Building speed. And it rotated nicely for us too. That was good.
Contact now, 120 now.
What's that ground? 170.
And then our Westjet guys. The Westjet is like moving fast. Look at that. It's like a shark fin. Wow. And of course we've got a lander right here, the 220. Air Canada A340. But we've got the Westjet on the move.
High speed over your choice taxi, Mike and Julie, only to the Bill's frequency. Mike, yeah, Juliet, Charlie, stay Air Canada 213.
Off to Toronto. So we're just going to wait for the Westjet to present kind of somewhere around there, and we'll zoom in tight, nice and tight. There it is. Wow. Okay, back to ground. We've got our A340 C Series taxiing in. Beautiful. What a nice aircraft. Built in Canada by Bombardier. Until, of course, the program was taken over by Airbus, and it's now been rebranded as the A320. But as a Canadian, I'll always know this aircraft as a C Series. Yeah, A320. Ugh. That's not my cup of tea, personally. Yeah, it's a C Series. It's a Bombardier C Series. Looks good. It's a nice looking airplane. Big windows. It's a 2 and 3 abreast seating on it. It's a cool airplane. Very nice airplane. Wow. So guys, what shall I do? I'm just going to check the flight radar, see what's on approach. Well, we do have a lander. It's a from Sacramento. Maybe we'll end on that right now. It's coming in. It's the Air Canada 70. It's actually QF, a Jazz flight 7680, in from Sacramento. It's on approach, so we'll probably we'll watch that. Just give me a second here. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, here's the Sacramento arrival right here. Buckets. Doesn't end, guys. It just keeps on going on and on. But you know what? I think this is probably the best time for us to, you know, we've had a good run. I think we've had a great run here today. How long have we been live for? Well, almost 3 hours, I think. Look at that, though. This is good. This is nice. I mean, this looks so good. This is looking really cool, I must say. Look at that. Beautiful. It's heading to Las Vegas. Air Canada flight 1058 to Las Vegas. Looks cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, really good. Look at the lines on that. Look how big the engines are. They almost have the same diameter as the fuselage. Wow. There you have it, guys. There you have it. Air Canada 1058 to Las Vegas. I haven't been to Las Vegas in a long time. Due for a visit, actually. Due for a visit. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, we were lucky with the light. We were lucky with the weather today. The wind didn't go crazy. We didn't get dumped with rain. So overall, I think it was pretty decent, I must say. No complaints. No complaints, guys. No complaints. Guys, I want to thank you all for being on the show with me today. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I never ate my hat, although it was discussed. And the weather was great. So I think we've had a good fun time. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to the show. Remember, we've got the Airliners Live Super Sunday show coming up on Sunday. You'll want to see that. And I'll look forward to seeing you all next week. And it's been a fun time. So thank you, everybody. All the best. Take care. Good morning. Good night. Have a great day. We'll see everybody next time. Until then, take care, guys. Thank you. Bye.